Hi everyone.
Y'all. I'm Ronnie.
I'm Gary. We are GaRon Stitchery.
The house of GaRon Tote Bags.
Actually, GaRon Tote Bags is outside of the house now.
But GaRon Tote Bags is the original.
Yes, it is. All right, welcome back this week. We hope you guys had a good week last week. We have been working, getting the shop ready. It's been fun. Ronnie's really, 90% maybe? Ready for the?
99%.
99% almost ready for get toting bags back up and running.
Yeah.
We'll put in a little video right here. Welcome to the first stage of GaRon Stitchery's GaRon Toten Bags manufacturing site. Going inside, as you can see, we have a lovely shade of green. It's gonna be a little echoey in here, so sorry about all the bouncing around. So this is the first look at it before we get everything loaded in. We still have more lights to put in. And here's some more shells. We got more shells coming to be put in. And then here we come back around. And there, Princess Leia will be able to see Ronnie working and barking. And there we got our flag. Oh, our flag's really high.
That's GaRon.
And there's the GaRon Toten Bag flag.
Because it's made in America.
All right. So thanks for visiting with us. We got more videos for you. What it looks like?
Yes. For now, I'm waiting for the paint dry. But first, I want to thank you, everybody. You are new. And thank you coming back to our channel. We are about
cross stitch, and we are a shop that sells cross stitch supplies. So
yes,
if you want to see what we're showing, we got some stuff to show.
Yes, we are.
We're not the experts, but we'll tell you our opinions.
He's more expert than me.
I am not going to claim an expert on anything. All right. Yeah. So we had a couple of people ask for the slower version of the wall tour.
Yes.
We'll put that at the end. We went through all of the charts, that's all the designs on the wall. Some are available in the shop, some are not available anymore. Some we may have to order. So it's this is just my stitching. It's not set up as a shop, but it's set up as my stitching. And it's really fun to see it all out. I think everyone needs a room where everything they've ever stitched should be up on the wall. Yeah. Sorry, husbands.
Because before we moved to this house, 99% of that wall was in plastic boxes.
Yeah.
Down the bed, in the corner, in the closet, everywhere we can put it. And now we are very happy that we can enjoy it.
Yeah, there's a lot of hours of stitching there, and it's nice to have it out, because a lot of times you'd only have it out for 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then it's back in the box again. Yeah,
and we have, well, I say we, because now one has some in the plastic box in one closet,
waiting to be framed.
Waiting for be framed. And he had tons more to framing, but we had to do it, slow and enjoyable.
Well, we got to find a new framer in the area for us to use.
I was Google it today.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking I'm find one because I want my family of birds and mouth of the flower framing. I want to put it in my living room.
Yeah, it's gonna be really pretty right there on the wall from where we could see it.
Yeah. One day a couple of our viewers asking to tour in the house.
We're not ready yet.
We're not ready yet. The house is all unpacked.
It's just not polished.
It's not polished, yeah. It's clean, but not polished. And I'm not, my house, people when coming to my house, they say they love it because my house is homey.
Yeah, it's not a museum. It's not a don't touch room. No, it's a welcoming.
Yeah, and but maybe next week I will do it. Just I have to put a little things over here and over there. But not expecting when I show our video, not expecting to see a neat position And I say this because I have a.
And not all picture frames are straight.
I'm sorry, Aura.
Because that one over there at the end, once you watch the video, it's supposed to be that way. It's at an angle.
Yeah, and what I was saying, you come in and forgot.
Not everything's all polished.
Yeah. Oh, I was for 20 years or 18 years. I'm clean houses, and I have one OCD customer.
And he's OCD.
And when I move the pillow and the sofa, she know it. She come and say, Ronnie, please put it everything the same way you found it. And I said, but I'm put it the same. But any inch move, she know it. Mm-hmm. I know that can. The OCD.
Thank God, or I'd be dead.
Yes. Right. But yeah, that is probably next week I'm going to have the video for the house.
And then maybe a video of the shop. Shop with everything in it. But right, the video you just saw was just the shop empty. Sorry for the stumbling. I had to take my shoes off to go inside because we're not supposed to be in there. So walking in with socks and with the camera, I was a bit shaky. I got dizzy, so I really apologize for that.
And the video for the wall with everyone. I'm sorry, but I'm trying my best to not move too much, but
his muscles.
My hands hurt. Yes.
Right. So, and we had another question other than the wall. Somebody wanted to know about roller frames, how to buy them, how to use them. And I want to show you, one, how they come, and two, how you pick them from the website, and then a couple of tips and tricks on the roller frame, because there's a lot of things on there that you really need to be careful with, or you're going to mess your roller frame up. So, first of all, the roller frames are sold. This is a top and bottom. So this is what's called the roller set. So they come in multiple lengths, and this goes this way. So how do you pick the right size roller set for what you need? The measurement is 16 inches, but it's from the inside here. Inside here, I'll show you on one open later. But it's from the inside here, that's 16 inches. So your fabric should be smaller than 16 inches to perfectly roll up straight and even. And that's how you pick the size of your roller. Now, the roller, and you get two, you get a top and a bottom. And then the end bars are how big of a space do you want to operate with. And that really depends on whether you're putting it in a frame or you're holding it by your hand, what's comfortable. And the nice thing is, like, this is a size 10. They have multiple holes on here. So this would be the 10, and this is kind of like an 8-ish. I'm not, I would say it's smaller than 10, but I think it's like 7 1/4, 7 1/2 or something like that. It's like almost 8-ish. Yeah. So it's 10 and then 8-ish. So that's what all of them are. So whatever the master number is on the top, that's the furthest hole, and then you'd go in by 2 inches for the next one. So on the roller frames, this is an 18s. So I would make sure my fabric was smaller than 18 inches to fit in here, so it wouldn't bunch up or bind while you're rolling it.
Yeah. And Mr. Kim paint
the tips. That's what I was getting at.
One is red, one is black.
Right. So do not mix them. Yeah. And then also on the other side, he writes the number, so you'll always know what number it is. So don't put it back together like that, where you have a number and the solid. Always put them back together the way they go, because
match perfect.
These little nails, he hand nails those into these little holes. If you put it back together, you will miss the alignment up, and you'll damage your very pride and joy roller frame. That took him a long time to make. He makes each one of these by hand in his shop in Alabama, up in his warehouse, up in his little workshop. Yeah. And these little nails are very sharp. So what I do is I lay my fabric from corner to corner where I want it at, and then I very carefully put in between, because you don't want to go down the center. So very carefully in between until it's nice and taut, nice in there, and then I look. I'm always double checking to make sure I've got the two ends matched up right, and then I put that on there. See, it's a little. This is real life. There you go. And then what I do, because I have like little rubber bands, sometimes I put a little rubber band on there while I'm working on the bottom one, so it doesn't come off. That helps out a lot.
Yeah.
And then once you've got the top and bottom in, then you take these off, and you can use, there's a little wooden, he makes a little wooden tightener to tighten and loosen them. Ronnie likes that. I don't use, I'm not a tool gadget guy. I'm just rather do it by my hand. So then these are also where he's done them by the number and the red, and then the other one is black. So don't mix them because these are custom made to go with each other. Nothing is it's all handmade. All these things are handmade. So then you would take them. I probably put mine upside down because I always have the nut. I always have this part going up. I think you're supposed to do that way because he put a magnet there for your needle. So I find it easier for me to do the other way because, and then you just lay it on there. And you look. Oh, let's put the other one in. You have it laying on the table. Definitely have a space to work in. And then, let me get the other one before I put it up.
Butterfly. Oh, no need a butterfly. It's holding over here.
Yeah. And then, okay. Oh, he just said doesn't need it, and then he puts it on. So, this is what they look like when they're done. And then you could stitch with it just like you do with a Q-snap. You cup it in your arm, cup it in your arm, and then do your two-handed stitching. Or if you have I know they fit into the Lowry. The Lowry claps very good right here on the side.
I'm using the roller frame when I do my two Mirabilia, not a Corvette.
Yeah, I use my roller frame when I bead.
Yeah, for beading is beautiful.
Yeah. And then also they do have a roller frame lap stand that these just lay in, which is very nice. I haven't used one yet, but everyone that's used them said they love them. They just lays in the frame that he makes, and then you can pick it up so you can end. You have to start and end your thread, so it's very easy. And then there's also a floor stand. So,
yes.
So I'm going to put this one like this.
You do a wonderful job for a one-man
shop.
Yeah.
So I hope this answered your questions on roller frames. So this is how they come, 1 in 1. And another thing, please, what we ask, please do not buy roller frames with the chart because roller frames are shipped in a tube. I don't think you want your chart rolled up and put in a tube. So we ask people to, if you buy grime guards and stuff, they can fit in the tube, but charts, please don't, it just makes it difficult to ship.
Yes.
And then there was another question as to what kind of frames Ronnie and I use. So we both use the roller frame when we do our beading and for larger projects. I normally
don't
use
do large projects
because Ronnie says I'm made to stitch because I have a shelf. That's what I'm calling my belly. It's a shelf. So my Q-snap just sits right there.
I can stitch that way.
Right. So what I do is I take an 8x8. This is the 8x8. It's 11x11. And I make me an 11x8 frame to stitch. And that helps me in a couple of ways. Like when I'm stitching a vertical piece, I know it's vertical and I won't be stitching it back the wrong way. It really helps me out visually a lot. And then also, it doesn't hurt my wrist because I do a lot of hours of stitching. I will stitch anywhere from 7 to 8 hours on a Sunday. Especially Sunday, I'd have 5 hours with the Sunday Zoom, and then maybe 3 or 4 hours in the nightly by myself. So then that would be 9 hours on a Sunday. And then every night I stitch maybe 3 to 4 hours. So I really want to make sure my wrists don't hurt. When I did the full 11x11, I was getting a little bit of wrist pain, but that's because I did so many hours of stitching.
Yep.
Now, Ronnie uses...
Now, I'm use my lap stand.
R&R lap stand.
Yeah. And I'm using the table. It's the only way I'm stitch, and I'm learning to stitch that way, and I love it. I can use both hands on the lap stand.
So what's good about this is an 11 by 11 opening, and it comes with the clips, and you can also do, like I do, the 8 by 11 part.
Put it this way. I'm using both.
If you got something smaller to stitch,
I can do this way. And I made me, because can move, I made me a little bag
of rice.
No, beans.
Oh, now it's beans.
And I'm putting a bag of beans. Wait. I'm not kidding. I put a bag of beans. Oi.
Yeah.
See?
And you double bagged it so they don't come out.
But if you make one little bag like that, you can put it sand. I don't want to use the sand.
Yeah, you don't want something that's going to make your table dirty.
1 pound of beans and that whole day.
Yeah. And okay, so you don't always have to make this, because a lot of times when you buy sheets now, they come in the fabric square. So instead of throwing those away, reuse them, and you just lay it. He just lays it like right on here on the table, so it holds it
in the center. And that hold
it just gives a little bit of a hold for it.
Yeah, it's no move. But that is what I'm used for stitching. I don't have from the 12th, the 11th of January.
Almost 30 days. I might have to teach you how to stitch again.
I will back.
You know what it is? Because his shop is not open, he's stressed. He can't. That's all he's thinking of. Getting back up and running, getting back and everything in its place. It's in its place. Once it's in its place.
No, and I'm being working with the contractors and gardener and dealing with the painter and all
the pressure
that.
washer.
And when I'm finished, when it's ready for finish by 6 p.m. and I start 4:35, and by 6 p.m. I'm too tired.
Yeah.
I don't like dealing with people and being tired of people.
All right, so the stitchy wall, I did count because I made my spreadsheet. There's 108 cross-stitch designs on that wall.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And you don't count the ones in the box?
I only counted the ones in this room. We have other rooms of cross-stitch.
Yes. We had, we have
the
living room and
the bedroom, everything.
Yeah. Only in this room. Wow.
Yeah, this is, only in this room. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I thought it would be more. All right. So we're going to show now our stitching. Oh, I forgot all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I have finishes. Finishes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So last week I showed my Blue Flower Halloween Parade, and I finally finished it. I finished it that day. So here it is. I had finished the little doggy. That's all I had to do that day. And this is on Fiber on a Whim fabric. Hazelnut? Is that what it is? Hazelnut?
I don't know.
If you watched last week's video, you know what it is. I did finish it. And so I finished it like on the 20, whatever last Saturday was. So Sunday, so then I had 3 days of January left, and I didn't want to start another Blue Flower, and I didn't have one in my whip. So what I'm doing is, once I finish the ones that I want to finish by that designer, I'm going back to last year's designer focus, and last year's designer focus for January was Mirabilia Nora Corbett. So I had Day Nymph started from Mirabilia. I think it's Nora Corbett. And it was almost ready. I just had to finish her head and her arms and do some beading on her. So I thought I would. So I finished her in the last 3 days.
Oh,
and this is,
I hope you can see all that beading.
Can you see it? I hope you can see it. And this is stitched. Yeah, and this is stitched on 28 count Dreamscape Sky Blue by Fabric Flare.
Oh my god.
Oh
yeah, there.
Look at all those. There's some big hunkin' beads on here, but she is really pretty.
Here's when you can see more.
Look at all this right here. I love that.
Beads. It's beautiful.
Sorry. It's just, I thought I saw something. But so she's finished. So I really enjoyed her. I still got to do her sister, her night nymph. And I'm doing her on the same fabric, but I'm going to try.
2 finishes in 1 week.
Cool. I love it. That's how it should be. Maybe. And then so February 1st, we started Puntini. Puntini is our designer focus. And what is today? Today's the 2nd?
Today is the 3rd.
I don't know.
I don't know what is today. I think it is the 3rd.
Oh, I started it on the 2nd. Yeah.
My calendar is there. Today is the 6th. No,
No, the 3rd.
the 3rd.
We're still in January. The calendar's still in
the
January.
calendar no change.
It's not automatic. So for Puntini, I started Coffeelicious. And it's got the little beans there for the buttons. And
Okay.
all right. And so I started it on 32 count stone by Fabric Flare, because this was the other piece. This was the other piece that I did my blue flower piece on, the strawberry bird. So here we go. Look at that. I think it's turning pretty good. The cup is the biggest part of the stitching. So and then I got almost all the words done. I just got to finish Coffeelicious. I think it's over here is a C, and then there's a button, and then there's a button, and then there's US for Coffeelicious, and there's I'm right here. So I'm Coffeelicious. And then I got to do the little flowers and the scroll work. So I could see it finished soon.
Today is Friday the 3rd.
Yeah, so I still got to finish. I got to fill in here with the same color from down there. So, okay, this little project has 8 colors.
Wow.
Of DMC. I only had 3 of them. So, being the stitcher that I am, and I wanted to stitch it really bad.
Oh, you changed colors.
I changed colors. I pulled out I went to my stash and I pulled out my Weeks and my Gentle Arts. And I think I decided on Gentle Arts. And then I pulled my book, my thread book from DMC, and I laid colors and ooh, that looks good. And then I pulled the colors, the 3 DMCs that I did have for the chart. Ooh, that looks good. So I'm close. And then I'm a little tweaked it a little bit. See, that red there is very bright because that was 347. Mine is Schoolhouse Red from Gentle Arts, which is more of a deeper red, which I think I kind of like a little bit better. So I played with a little bit, necessity of I need to stitch it now.
I was thinking how you do, because you don't go out for buy the DMCs.
Nope. Yeah, there's lots of conversion charts on conversion from DMC to Weeks and DMC to Gentle Arts on the websites, places you can find all over the place. And they're not always exact. So whatever they suggest, I pull it and I look at it and I'm like, no, I don't really like that. And then I go pull something a little bit different, a little bit closer or whatever. But that's my stitching that I had this week.
Congratulations on your 2 finishes.
And my new start.
And your new start, forget. It's going to be done by tomorrow.
No, maybe by Sunday. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? I don't know. All right. And so now we have what's new in the shop.
Yes.
We have some new things.
We can open this one. I'm sorry for the plastic because it's sealed.
Yeah, it's got to
put a sticker here and seal it. And we don't want damage it. But this is Barbara and Designs, Dear Dreams.
Yeah, I think it's an older one, but it was very hard to get. We have just a couple in the shop. Man. Someone wanted one. They were very patient. They waited a long time for us to get it in.
It's cute.
So thank you so much. And I wanted to thank everyone who when they do ask for something, and it does take longer than it takes. Sometimes things take a very long time, and we're so grateful that you guys are patient with us. If it was me, I would wish I would had it the next day. But supply and demand. And this is the next one in the series. It's the Big Christmas, a Big City Christmas. This is the toy store. Isn't it cute? Look at that soldier right there, little soldier boy right there. That's pretty cute. I like this city series with all the city block buildings. They look kind of cool.
New, and this store is
the Snowman Collector, the number 3 series, the series number 3. This is the Shepherd. Look at those sheep. He's so cute. I was wondering how they were going to do these Snowman series through the year. It's kind of believable. I mean, there's probably cold somewhere where a snowman could still be frozen and play with sheep.
This is not new, but it's coming back to the store.
Yep. So this is the Year in the Woods. Remember, this is the bear. The reason, Cottage Garden Samplings is one of our designers for this year, for Designer Focus. So you might want to get ready and kit your stuff up. These are new. This is Heartstring Samplery. This is Kate Adkin. Adkin. This is a faithful reproduction antique sampler. Look at that. Isn't that cute? All right. And then, of course, Beth at Heartstring Samplery, she always puts a little story with her cover thing. It's very cute. Gives you a little bit of history on some of the things, or where her thoughts are from. Or sometimes it's just old photos, have no related to it, but it inspired her. This is kind of related for February. You Hold the Key to My Heart. And this is a cute one. That's very cute. And let's see, what picture does she have? This looks like an old photo. Maybe old family photo or something. Maybe she's picked up from somewhere, but she's got a little story there with it. I love these stories. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's all we have new in the shop. The designers have been starting to, I've seen a couple of sneak peeks on Instagram and stuff like that with no names, no titles, no information. The guy who loves information, that's like my, but I'm waiting. Supposedly, what the plan is, the designers get a list of all the shops going to Nashville with our email addresses and mailing addresses, and they'll start emailing us hopefully next week. Mm-hmm. All their new releases, and as we get their new releases, that's going to be available to pre-order at Nashville. We'll put them in our website, and we have our website set up. It's got the 2023 Nashville market pre-orders. I could only make it so long because I was limited with characters. And right now on the website, as of Friday night, I've got the pre-order releases of Twin Peaks and Glidden Place. I did just see an email from MTV Designs with her new releases. I'll put those on tonight, hopefully. Depends on how long it takes to edit the video. And even though we don't have, if we don't have something on the website for pre-order Nashville, you can email us either way except for on fabric. We're just asking you, please. We're not doing pre-orders on fabrics because it's much easier and less disappointing if we go and buy and you get to see what we have.
Yes, we decide don't do pre-orders on fabrics because we want all your orders out in the moment we have it faster. Mm-hmm. And y'all know us, we try to ship in the faster we can. Mm-hmm. In last market, we have been waiting for a couple of orders, well, a lot of orders.
For
holding for more than 2 months. Yeah. And happened the same in Expo.
Yeah.
We waiting for 2-3 months for the people send us the fabric, and we don't want to do that with y'all guys.
Yeah.
We want you our goal is you order, we ship it.
Yeah. And then so then that way, as Ronnie said, that the positive spin on the way we're doing fabric is when you get your invoice for your pre-order charts and flossing and gizmos and stuff, check out the website to see what fabrics came in, and we'll talk about what fabrics come in.
Yeah.
Then you can put your website order in for your fabrics, and at that time we will combine the shipping at that time.
Yes.
And that way it does help you and help us, and then also you're not waiting 6 months for, why am I waiting for a fat quarter of something or the other that I thought was pretty, and I don't have a chart for it. So
yeah,
because we all have to collect fabric.
Yeah.
Speaking of fabric,
fabrics, we want to give a big thank you to
Brennan
and
Karen from Fox and Rabbit
for the kindness to let us working with they in our Fabric of the Month Club.
Yep. So we did kick off on the 1st of February. We kicked off our Fabric of the Month Club with Fox and Rabbit.
Yes.
We had 160 spots.
Yes, and we sold out.
And we sold out. We sold a little over. I did squeeze in a little bit extra there on them. They were okay with that. We did our club. The reason we did our club, we did 2 Adas and 2 linens, and we picked the 2 Adas and 2 linens that we were going to do. You can't manage it successful. We're always about setting ourselves up for success. So we limit our fabrics counts so that we're successful and everyone gets their fabric on time every month. And that's the goal for us.
Yeah.
And so we do have people on the wait list. We are taking people on the wait list because things happen. But the Fabric of the Month Club is for 12 months. It starts April 28, 2023, and it ends March 28, 2024. So it is a 12-month commitment. We have pre-purchased all this fabric for you in advance, so we knew what the numbers would be.
Yeah, we are blessing because again in our clubs, like this month, 2 people dropped. They not pay the invoice and they not tell us nothing. One in the back of the month and one in the thread, but you know it's happened for us.
Yeah.
And we bless it because I hear other clubs, people dropping crazy and not notice or nothing.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate it. You do that to us. And mostly when many of our members, when they go leaving, they tell us in a month in advance or something.
Especially, we definitely we need advance notice for the bags because Ronnie's cutting bags, because he's cutting the size and everything. And, he's made your bag for you. And if you haven't let him know in a time in advance, it gets kind of...
Yeah, our members are very kind to us. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm jumping your list.
Yeah.
I almost got to my eye.
Yeah. All right. So we talked about Nashville Market. I'm excited. We can't wait to get up there, and we're driving this time, so we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The first Fabric of the Month shipped out for Atomic Ranch. It was a very pretty color. I love it. Everyone's fabric. Everyone got their fabric. I mean, paid for their fabric. So it all shipped out. Everything went pretty good. Smooth. We are definitely at the mercy of our postal service. So once all we can do is put it in a secure bag, packaging, put the proper label on there, and we even go so far as to organize it by priority, size, everything, all the labels facing in the little tubs. So our mail lady told us that the people at the office
that's her name.
Kim, she loves us. They love us because the way we have it organized, just throw it in there. So that helps, giving them drinks, and it helps them no, okay, I don't mind working this one, but if you just tossed it in there, everyone would just push it. I don't want to do that one. So it's nice to know they're fighting over getting our job to work. So, and then some people, we are 9 hours closer to the central part of the United States than we were in Florida. So things will move a little faster.
This shipper was faster than regular. Everybody in the group is, everybody no, but many people in the group making comments. They got it faster than months before, and I am so happy. Because Florida mail post.
Other than our mail guy.
Bad. Aníbal, of course. Aníbal was excellent.
Amazing.
Yeah, that is the word, amazing.
But there's only so much you can control.
Opaloka?
I always say
I think
it wrong.
it's Opaloka. Opaloka facilities was
They lose a lot
bad.
of things.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. Yeah.
But
thank you, guys, Alabama. Love you.
Sweet home.
Thank you for all the help, because our package getting faster to our people.
Yeah. And
Kim do excellent job.
And so on our thread of the month, is a 12-month commitment also. It started in May the 28th of 2022, and the current selection of colors will end on April the 28th of 2023, and starting either the next 12 months or so, we are changing the makeup of the colors. I discussed it with the ladies over there at Cottage Garden Threads, and they seemed very excited. So we we did the monotone where we did greens and blues and teals and grays and pinks and light greens and medium greens and stuff like that. So we did those for this first 12 months.
But now, you cannot say what is coming.
Now we're gonna do it. Beep. Sorry, can't tell you.
But I'm afraid you go open your mouth.
But it's gonna be collections.
The members who are in the clubs, it's a 12 months commitment.
And you don't have to re-sign up every year.
You don't have to resign. You don't have. If you want to drop
after the 12
year,
months.
Okay, but if you want to keep it going, we keep it going. Yeah.
Because it's really nice. We have the names, or they're kind of like family. They feel family to us because we're like, oh yeah, I know what she's getting. Oh yeah. So because we have our little tags and stuff where we have everyone what they're ordering, and on their clubs, and we keep it very organized with what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I like that fun, and we combine the clubs.
This is the last.
Yeah, that's the last. And we have 2 shout-outs from people who shouted us out on their YouTube video.
Yes.
So we want to thank Heidi's Homemade. And I'll put at the end slide, I'll have the little logo so you can see their name and get to them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi. And then Stitching Big Things with Haley. I love that name. I love that.
I love Haley. I meet her in the StitchCon.
Yeah.
She was in our bag of the month for a long time.
Yeah. So
thank you, Haley.
So those are 2 great floss tubers that shouted us out this week, and I'm hoping that I'm tagging everyone, that when I tag them that they're getting tagged, because it's different when you're doing it versus what you're seeing from other people's thing. So we are working on following the YouTube version of how to tag someone.
Oh, important.
Ooh.
We was hacked this week.
So we were not hacked. What happened is,
well, for me it's like hack.
Well, no, because our accounts are stable. Our accounts are good. What happened is somebody pretended to be us and was responding to all the comments on our last video that they had won, and send them a telegram. Who uses Telegram? Trust me, we don't do mystery drawings, and we don't have a Telegram.
Yeah, and we don't do we don't use email GaRon Stitchery, because they put it the email us to this email GaRon Stitchery thing.
Yeah, you guys
saw our name and
our little logo.
Our logo, but we don't put it in our video emails. If you want email us, the email is in the
In the drop down,
or you
can click on the contact us on our website.
Yes, it's the only two places that our email is on. But yeah.
So let's see that. There was something I was thinking of right when you were saying that. Now I just lost it. Senior moment. I had a senior moment again. We did block that person. So we did it very quickly. We found it, and we had a lot of nice people, a lot of members contact us by messenger and email. So we want to thank everyone for catching that and seeing it. I'm glad you guys are diligent in helping us out and letting us know. We did make a post on my timeline, my personal timeline in Facebook, and we also made a post in the GaRon timeline. But we do know a lot of people watch our videos that are not in Facebook or social media, so it was kind of hard we try to hit the umbrella. So the biggest thing was to block them and delete those comments.
Yeah, and thank you so much to y'all who help us in the group, because thank you y'all. I'm crazy. But I see when somebody make a question and we don't see the pause, other members asking answer the questions, and we very appreciate that. Thank you so much for your help. And I'm always proud of our group, because our group is so kind,
so helpful. Yes.
Yeah.
Especially there was when we were doing the pre-order for the fabric for the Fox and Rabbit Fabric Club. I wasn't on Facebook. Because we told you to email us. So I was going through email, and I was doing the email by date stamp. So I had you guys in order by date stamp. And I was doing that. And then later on that evening, I saw there was a lot of people saying, somebody said, me please, an account. And then someone else said, you need to follow and do the email. So thank you everyone. I know, we're on automatic because there's other Facebook groups that want you to me please everything. We're not.
Well, it's the way we start. Is the problem. We start that way, but now Gary go by email because it's easy. That way he don't miss your comment me please.
well, the biggest thing was because Facebook and the internet's depending on what device you used, you would be in different places on the list. On your thing, you'd be the first, and on ours, you'd be like in the middle, and then you wouldn't get in. But at least by email, I have date stamps to go by, so everyone's all fair.
The messenger too.
Yeah.
A couple of members asking in the messenger, and then until they to go to the email, that way Gary no miss the comment. Brandon and Karen and Robert.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you to Robert Cass for your comment. We very appreciated your comment in the video about the shipping. Yeah, he do a public
announcement.
Yeah.
He made a comment on the video too.
Yeah, and Ken's World of Crafting.
Okay.
Yeah, he say he live in Alabama, and he say he is in Andalusia, Bolivia. Andalusia.
Okay.
Andalusia. And on Google it, and he is 1 hour 45 minutes from us.
Okay, and that's a day trip.
He could be close for coming to the station day when we settle down everything. I'm still planning and do it. Yeah. And you can send us email to us, and I will reply you with the address in case that you don't have it.
Oh, okay.
If you want coming and stay with us and the open house. I'm thinking maybe by middle of February.
I would prefer not, only because I'm focusing more on
Saturday.
Our market pre-order items.
It was one Saturday.
Well, let's wait after market.
Okay, after market.
After market.
All right.
Yeah.
You see, we're not talking about this stuff.
Yeah, because I'm doing all this and he's doing all that.
No, I'm going to be doing all that.
Good. You still know the motion. Good. I believe in the last video, Ronnie said that we sold, in the drawing video for the bag of the month, he said that we sold the last 12 by 18 bag that was made in Florida. We did not. We have one over there from North Dakota.
Really?
Yeah, it's still over there. I found
Oh,
it.
it's mixed with the
Yeah,
other?
it was mixed with the roller frame covers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, what's the back of the month drawing.
Yeah. And I'm like, what's this doing over here?
Yep.
All right. So maybe next week we'll flip the table around and you'll see the other view because I want to show you the green boards on the other way so you can see all the beautiful cottage garden threads.
We're in the videos.
Yeah, but I want them to be behind us. Well, let's mix it up.
Yeah, my plan is smooth the table.
Hi everyone, welcome to the wall. We're going to do a much slower view and I'm going to name everything and give you the designers. Don't ask me for fabric because you know I never remember. All right, first one is, I made a list, so you might want to make a list too. Okay, sorry, I'm getting spinning. Not all of these are in our website. These are just things I've stitched over the years. The first one right here is from Hands On Design. It's called Ghost and Gourds. And the second one here is Halloween Cove from By the Bay Needle Arts. Okay. Yes. Sorry about the moving. It's going to be a moving video. This one right here is called Halloween Pin Keeps. It's by Corey Bettacore. And the next one here is my favorite one, Garden of Erie by Plum Street Sampler. And then we have, okay, then right here we have Miss Grimmild from the Primitive Hare, is one of her little minis. And then right here we have The Witch's Wheel by Glendon Place. Look at all those beads. That was fun. And then over here we have Ghoul Tides to You. Ghoul Tides, it's from Plum Street Sampler. You're gonna notice a theme here about all the stuff that I'm stitching. It's a lot of similar designers. And then we go back to the top. The Great Sleepy Hollow, it's called Sleepy Hollow from Glendon Place. And then we come down here. This is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. And then the next one here is over here, sorry.
Oops.
Is Trick or Treat by Lena Lawson, which is not available anymore. And then the next one here, where are we at? Okay, what? Oh, Wicked. Okay, let's do October. Sorry, I keep moving, running around. This is October by the Cricket Collection. And then we're going to come down here. This is Wicked Witch by Lottie Da. And that's finished with one of our Bell Pulls hardware. And then over here we have another Glendon Place. This is Monster March. This was done on Ada. So I've got a lot of Ada in here where I've done Ada and linen. So I'm a multi-stitcher. Down at the bottom here, we have a Madame Chantilly. This is Halloween Mouses. And then over here, we have another Glendon Place. This is Witch Parking Only. And then over here, this is an out of print Blackbird called Spirit of the Moon, but it is in the Winds of Autumn reprint book that they released. See, I do know some things. Back to the top. And this is It's Halloween by Foxwood Crossings with that amazing mat that was cut out by, that information is on the pattern where you can get the mat from, who does the mat. And now we're gonna come down to, this is called Poof Hat. This is by Imaginating. And the reason I got this one was because this bottom one, I do not know the name of it, the next one down. I'm calling it Witch Legs, but it was in one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. I'm not sure what issue, but when I did that, I wanted a top for her. So this is I made them together. So I don't know the designer. I know it was in Just Cross Stitch magazine. And next here we have a Glendon Place, Formidable Frank. And then we go back to the top. Look at that, look at it. You know this one over here. Hands On Design, If Pumpkins Could Fly. Yep, that was our exclusive she made for us. And then we come down. This is the Spell Store by the Primitive Hare. And then we come down. This is Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. And then this is another one down here from Just Cross Stitch. It's called Trick or Treat Kids. And then come on down. This one is Death by Candy Corn by the Scarlet House. Now you were supposed to do all those little candy corns 1/1. I found these amazing glass candy corns, and I said, I'm going to be lazy. And I like it better. It looks more fancy. When we come back to the top, this is Oh Halloween Tree by Barbara Anna Designs. And then we have Wicked Witch of Everything by Glendon Place. I stitched her the weekend we had the Hurricane Irma in 2017. So she is always going to be known as my Irma Witch. I put that on there. I stitched her during the hurricane. And now the next one is down here is called Rats by Glendon Place. Isn't he cute? Love the fabric. And then we have, okay, so we're gonna come over here. We have, I don't know who the designer is. All I know is I'm just naming it, the Trick or Treat Smell My Feet. I don't remember who it was from or where I got it at. And then we come down here. This is an Amy Brooken. This is Little Miss Candy Corn with a K. Isn't she cute? I love her. And then we've got down over here, we've got Skeleton in Your Closet. This is from Val Stuff. I got this coffin hanging thing from Michael's, I believe many years ago. Just popped it in there. And then down here we've got a Manny Dodonna. This is Halloween Birdhouse. She's got a whole series of these little birdhouses. That was one of my first forays in 40 count. I don't know how I did it. Luckily it wasn't a lot of stitches. Back to the top. Electra, over here, there we go. There's my Nora Corbett Electra. And that is not the called for moon. I found the pattern somewhere and I just put that in there instead of the beaded moon. I thought it was kind of cute. Come on down, we've got Halloween Delivery by Plum Street Samplers. And then we got, come on down, we got, sorry, my hand's getting tired. This is Playing with Jacks by the Cricket Collection. And then we come over here, this is Miss Mary Mac, A Little Bit Scary. No, sorry, this is Mary Mary, Just a Little Bit Scary by Just Another Button Company. And this here, over here, is a self-portrait. No, it's not. It's Mischief Monster by Art to Heart. Okay, and then we come down here. We got Helga's Witch Recipe by Rosie and Me. And then over here, this is another one from Just Cross Stitch magazine. One of the Halloween issues. I am not sure what it was called. Just super cute. Now let's go back up to the top. Over. Oops. This is from Pickle Barrel Designs. I don't remember the name of it. I'm calling it a Scarecrow. It was super fun. Then we have Juanetta from Amy Brooken Designs. And then we have Eat More Candy by Amy Brooken. And then this one down here, this was in a Just Cross Stitch magazine Halloween issue. It's called Frank in Stein by Pickle Barrel Designs. And then we go back up. Over here we have Frank the Thinker by Glendon Place. And then we come down and we got Eva by Nora Corbett. Isn't she a fun one? Okay. Next page. Now we've got Xena from Nora Corbett. She's pretty. And then we've got Murky Manor by Glendon Place. And then all the way to the top, this is Martini Witches by the Prairie Moon. That was a very old out-of-print paper copy I had, and I was really happy to get it and stitch it. And on down here, we have Remember Me by Birds of a Feather. Got the little hand there, he's grabbing the witch. And then on down, we have another Nora Witch. This is Raven by Nora Corbett. And then on down here, this is a Rosie and Me. This is called Winifred the Witch. And then back up to the top, we have All Hallows Eve by Waxing Moon Design. There's my pointer. And then come down. This one right here was in Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. It's a Glendon Place. I'm calling it Witch Face, or I don't know. I think it's cute. And on down we have Witchy Washy. This is by Raise the Roof. And then come down. This is Spooky Countdown by the Primitive Hare, and I used all my own overdyed. It was supposed to be done with DMC. And then we come down, we have Turkey Dressing by Raise the Roof. And now back up, we have a very long one here. Snowman Wisdom by Sue Hillis. You got all of it. And he's stretching, he's on his tippy toes. Come on down. We got Christmas Elf Fairy coming up. This is by Mirabilia. And then on down here, we have Gift a Piece by Lavender and Lace. Then we go all the way back up. Every year or so, Alexander Adelaide was doing these trees. This was the one from 2014, and I used my own colors and my own fabric. And then on down, this is Holly from Nora Corbett. One of my first Nora Corbett I ever did. And then on down, we got Snow Pals from Glendon Place. The snowballs actually glow in the dark. And then we come on down, we've got Gingerbread and Friends. This is a Brooks Books. This was my first time doing paper, stitching on paper. It was very interesting. And then over here, this was a Christmas gift from a friend of mine at a Christmas party. I don't know the name of it, but it's very cute. It made the wall. And then here is Holiday Clothesline. This was supposed to be stitched on paper, but I changed it and worked it on fabric, and it's by Imaginating. And then we got all the way up here at the top. Tilt it back. There you go. We got Santa's Truckin' Team by Stony Creek. And then the next, these are 3 different charts. This is Harry, Jack, Henry from All Through the Night. And then the next one here is 'Tis the Season by Blackbird Design, and this is in the Home for the Holidays book. And then we come over here, sorry, I was down here. Yep, this is Santa's Workshop by Jim Shore, and there is a million beads in here, but he's so much fun. And then we come over here, this is Reindeer Games by Erica Michaels. I love this one, I love these game boards. Now we go back up to Winter Quaker by Rosewood Manor. And then we come down and we've got Christmas Eve by Prairie Schooler. And then we come over here and we've got And Rudolph by Lottie Da. And then over here we've got Santa Claus by Raise the Roof. This was back when I did it on Ada. And then all the way up at the top we got 1, 2, 3 Noel by Nimue. And then the next one down is Baby It's Cold Outside by Heartstring Samplery. And then the next one is Queen Anne's Lace by Nora Corbett. And that was in Just Cross Stitch magazine. Here's my pride and joy. This is Woodland Wonder by Glendon Place. And back to the top. All the way tilted back. This is Just Be Claus by Amy Brucken. Come down, we've got Smitten by All Through the Night. And then on down, we've got Ho, Ho, Ho by Art to Heart. And then on down, we've got Snowmen Short and Snowmen Tall by Val Stuff. And all the way up here, we have Magic Reindeer by Alexander Adelaide. And then over here, we have Santa Sleigh Ride by JBW. And then down here we have Santa's Garden by Waxing Moon Designs. And then over here we have Mitten Games by Crosswing Collection. And this one up here, I don't know the name of it or the designer, but I'm calling it Down the Chimney He Comes. I'm not sure where I got it from. And then over here is a little Rudolph. Don't know the designer. And then down here in this interesting frame is Merry Friends by Plum Street Sampler. And let me turn the page. Where are we at? All the way top. This is Naughty or Nice by Lavender Wings. And then on down is Miss New Year's Fairy by Mirabilia. And then we got down over here. This is Where's the Party by Lizzie Kate. Then we come over here. This is Jingle All the Way by the Scarlet House. And then all the way, I'm gonna get out of the way here. All the way back at the top again. We've got we got 17th. It's the Block Party series from Hands-On Design, and I framed it as a banner like that. And then on down we've got Autumn Quaker right here by Rosewood Manor.
I have to move down.
Okay. All right, and now over here we got Lady Justice by Mirabilia with my skin conversion and hair conversion. Isn't she pretty? I love her. And then over here we have Ronnie's favorite, Twinkle Twinkle by Rosewood Manor. And then we have Sam's Socks, Shorts, and Such. Say that 3 times fast. That's from Raise the Roof. Then we have down here, we have a little Nora Corbett. It's called White Clover. And then we have Berry Blossom. And I have a little one laying down. She's not on the wall yet, but you know her. She is Tiger Lily. So they all go together. That's why she's over here. Oops. Sorry about the crooked frames. I'm not responsible for frames. But at the top we have Peter and Peeps by With Thy Needle and Thread. And then down here we have Harried Hare, Sam Sarah Design Studio. And then up here is a very old one. It's called Have Carrots by The Work Basket. We had lots of fun with those carrots. Then down here we have Peter's Cotton Knits. This is another Raise the Roof. And then at the top we have Easter Avenue by Glendon Place. And then come down, we have Spring Hair by Lottie Da with my color conversion. And then the last one is Think Spring by Lizzie Kate. Wow, that was a lot. I know poor Ronnie's arms are really shaking. How you doing, Ronnie?
I'm tired.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, there's too much mood, but I'm trying to do my best. And the holding the tripod or the stick.
Mm-hmm. All right. So are we ready for?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. So we were so happy that last video we were not at 2,500. We have succeeded and passed 2,500 subscribers. So thank you guys. And for two things, we want to thank first Linda from Erica Michaels. Mm-hmm. She has an amazing work ethic. She designed this last chart that came out from hers, Forever Thine, and then she noticed that there was a problem in the printing of it, or the design, the wrong design got picked for the printing. So she contacted all the shops and she said, tell me how many you got in the shop, and she resent it to us, and she said, what you can do with the ones you can still stitch it. It's just missing a word on the berry, but everything else is perfectly fine to stitch. Even the berry's fine to stitch. She said you can either give it away, sell it at a discount, or shred it. But just but there's going to be no buttons in it. She put the buttons in the correct chart. So thank you, Linda. We decided, since we made 2,500 subscribers, that we would donate the 2 charts that were missing the word on the berry.
The chart.
Minus the buttons. Minus the called for buttons. Because at GaRon, we decided to add this button pack, which is some hearts and flowers and the little letter there. So we have for the drawing.
This is the thread.
We're gonna do the chart, the threads, and the button pack.
Yes.
And because we know everyone stitches on something, different counts and stuff, the winner will be able to pick
two winners.
The 2 winners, because we have 2 sets,
yes,
will be able to pick a fabric count of their choice from the website as a fat quarter to go with their winning.
Yes.
So
the shard, the threads, the buttons, and the fabric of your choice.
Right. And so we need a code word.
The code word.
The code word is forever.
Forever. Do not say.
Do not say giveaway, freebie, drawing, any of those things. Your comment will be deleted and you will be null and void. And we will do the drawing in 2 weeks from today. So we'll give you guys 2 weeks to watch.
Yeah.
And
remember, today is Friday the 3rd.
Right. And
of February.
And use the word forever. Spell it correctly. Spell it as it's supposed to be spelled in the dictionary.
What is it? What was the word?
The word is forever.
Forever.
Right. See, it's one word together. Forever. And we'll pick the winner from there. We'll have 2 winners.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. So again, thank you all for subscribing and being part of us on our adventure. And thank you very much, Linda, from Erica Michaels for having this happy accident. Because it's a beautiful chart.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the only thing is forever is not at the top. There's words that you stitch at the bottom, but you don't have to. The pillow is perfectly fine. I think it's a very pretty chart. I love the flowers and the sentiment. And I think, do we have
when
anything?
When you're stitching, sending me a picture.
Definitely. Do we have anything else? Look, his side is done. My side's much bigger. Your side is done.
Yes. I don't have too much today.
Right. I hope you guys enjoy.
I'm just so enjoying the days and ready for mambo.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy the shop tour, and I hope you enjoy the this here.
I hope I'm not shaking too much my hands.
Ronnie kept going like this if I was talking too fast because I was like, because I got carried away. And some of them I did say that they were not available in the shop and they're not available in print. Some of them I got from magazines. So it's a fun collection. You know, you have the same type of collection at your home. Yeah. So we want to thank you and see you next week.
Bye. Love you, John.